Reverend Raph and Beer Buddy, rocking round the world. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Two Dudes Talk Music YouTube channel. I am the Reverend Raph, joined once again by my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We are the Two Dudes Who Talk Music, and we are back with another episode of Rockin' Round the World. It's a great episode, great series, where we take a dive on this this lovely map up here and talk all about some amazing bands that we come across from the map. So we hit the randomizer, we try and find a cool band from a country we've not checked out before on the series. The idea is to keep away from American, Canadian, British, Australian sort of stuff. We want to find different countries and always have a new country. So, if we spin it a few times and we don't get a new country that we've maybe not had before, we'll just sort of pick a country and give it a go. So without further ado, let's see what the randomizer is going to give us today. Sorry about that, everyone. I just freaked out for a second because I was flipped the wrong way around on the thing. But we've got one. We've got a band. We've got a band. So this is a band from Czechia, which I think used to be part of the Czech Republic.
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what we're talking about. They are called THULSA. They are a stoner metal / hardcore band.
I am here for that.
And from the South Moravian region. Apparently, they're on Cabinet Records.
Nice.
Are going to dig them up. We're going to find these releases. Pretty recent too, by the look of it. So hopefully we won't have too much trouble finding them. And we'll be back with you in a minute.
Fingers crossed we get a video.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll be back with you in a minute with whatever we can find from these guys from Thulsa, and we're going to check them out. All right, we are back, everybody, and we found them. It's not a video per se. It's just like not even a visualizer. But it is a YouTube video. So these guys do have a YouTube presence. We will have a link down in the thing. So if you dig the video today, if you dig this song, you can go and check them out and see what else you're able to find from these guys. Go and show them some love. But we're going to be diving in here. The song, I'm really sorry about this pronunciation. Neuvěřitelné Kabatem.
No, I reckon that's fine.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the Neuvěřitelné Kabata. The little accents fuck me up every time. I'm really, really sorry, guys. Really sorry. But hey, if you know how to pronounce it properly, please let us know. But yeah, we're going to be checking this one out. This is THULSA from Czechia. Let's give it a fucking spin, shall we?
Let's go. I'm keen.
Ooh, hang on.
Already a big sound.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry about that. We had some audio issues, but I fixed them now. What an absolute loose unit we're running over here. This is ridiculous.
I love it.
This is ridiculous. All right, here we go. Thulsa with Neuvěřitelné Kabatem. Let's get into it. Love that tone.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, we'll pause for a second there.
Wow.
What the fuck? This is so good.
I mean, I was expecting a little bit different when I saw that they gave the description. That's some solid fucking thrash. Like, that is some really tasty ass shit. Those licks are beautiful.
Also, I gotta say, I love them having down here in the corner all the socials down in the fucking corner. Legends. More people need to do that. Thank you. Makes our job a lot easier. And it makes it makes it easier for people to find you. Because if you're a band, you need to make it easy for people to find you. If they have to struggle or look around for your shit, they will not look for it. They will simply not bother. So that's a good move. More people need to do that. Okay. Wow. This is like, this guitar sound is awesome. I love it. It's filthy.
Like crisp.
It's a really nice fuzz sound. Like, I think it's I feel like it's almost a big muff kind of guitar sound they got going on there, like that big muff fuzz on it. Like a classic big muff fuzz. But it's like a filthy guitar sound, but it's so nicely managed. And the riffs are really fucking cool. Like, I'm digging that riff. It's got like a nice roll to it. Sort of, you know, the way it kind of keeps rolling. That's really good there. This is some groovy shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is murder over here.
This is so good. People just need to find these bands. This is the thing, and that's why we bring them to you. That's why we bring them to you.
What we do. Like, dead set. Like, this is one of these videos where it's like, this is a gem. This is like one of these little diamond in the rough moments. Because look, not taking anything away from any of the other bands that we've done, but these lot are just like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, look, with given the nature of this series, we have come across some stuff that is, you know, it's good. It's an interesting example of stuff. It's just, but there's room for improvement. You can see the potential that they're going for there, but ultimately it's rough around the edges.
But I mean, for a band with only 7 subs on their YouTube channel, that is sad for this quality.
Yeah, like this is really well done. They absolutely need more subscribers. So go and subscribe to them.
Yeah.
Right now. Well, after you finish watching this video. But after you finish this video, go back and subscribe. And then come back
and then you can listen to the whole song.
Yeah. Definitely. I want to just go back a little bit to that chorus. Because, yes, I did pick up the phaser in the chorus there.
Oh,
it was subtle. It was subtle. It wasn't too in your face. I like that. But, and the sort of little melodic bent underneath with that chorus. Very nice touch. Very nice touch.
I like that change.
We're going to a different section, so I will just pause again for a bit more discussion on that. Yeah, I'm loving this mix. This is very, like, you can hear the 70s influence.
Yes.
You can hear
100%. 100%.
That Black Sabbath production sound all through that.
With like sprinklings of real modern stuff, like almost like a bit of sprinkle, or like a bit of Pantera on there.
maybe a little bit. I'm just
Like just with some of the way those beautiful guitar licks just really just hum through, like they're just, or even you could probably turn around and maybe say hell yeah.
yeah, I'd say maybe a little closer to hell yeah, but also there's influence of like you know, like it's got similar energy in places to sort of like Mastodon and Queens of the Stone Age a little
Yeah,
bit. Like
yeah.
production's not quite in that camp. The production is that very 70s metal
Mm,
production, but man, I'm like, especially on the music, the vocals are not are a bit more modern, definitely, but
yeah.
the music and the instrumental production is very very 70s coded. Like you put a cleaner vocal on that and told me it was from 1978, I'd believe you in a heartbeat.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You know, that's like what I'm getting at when I'm talking about it.
Mm.
I'm also really digging this artwork. I'm guessing this is the album artwork.
Oh, excuse me.
Um,
Yeah.
so like
Knight
it's
strangling the serpent.
yeah, like what almost looks like like a skeleton or just like a skull with
Uh,
flaming eye, maybe like a Ghost Rider type character almost with
yeah.
a perhaps
Maybe
okay, well
death. Maybe like a different
maybe
interpretation of death.
well what if it's a representation of like like an angel slaying the serpent, like the Garden of Eden kind of
Oh,
stuff, like the
yeah.
serpent from the garden and the angel trying to protect Eden. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's the fun of
I know
doing the
that's not the
videos, you know. We
biblical
can just,
story, everyone. Before you'll
I
jump in the
know,
comments
we
and go at
know.
me, I'm just talking about representations of those
Yeah.
figures in a different situation. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking for like sort of imagery because you got to like, but the imagery is really really badass. Like I'm digging that a lot.
Mm.
Like I'm gonna have to try and find out. If you're a fan of these guys and you know and understand all of this stuff already, please let us know. We're
Yeah,
keen to,
please.
really keen to hear from you guys. If you're already a fan of this band or you know their work, we are keen to hear from you, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. This is really really good.
Yeah, this is like I said, this is one of these really good. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to get into this change.
Yeah, this all right. We'll get into it now. Then we'll give it a go.
Oh,
Ooh, that's the bass.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You nailed that Queens of the Stone Age call. Like nailed it.
That cheeky little switch up, at the end there. So, okay, I can explain my Queens of the Stone Age comment better. I'm not saying these guys were necessarily influenced by Queens of the Stone Age, but I'm certain that these guys were influenced by a lot of the same bands that influenced Queens of the Stone Age.
Yes.
That's that's the thing there. Like,
Mm.
because I'm getting a lot of other real stoner bands, like, like Sleep is a big one there.
Yeah.
I'm getting Stoned Jesus kind of elements in there. There's that sort of the riffage and the production through that part. Dave definitely gave me
Yeah.
those more,
Re-
sort of stoner
do
bands from
we?
the last 20 years kind of
Mm,
elements. But fuck man, and that solo was okay. I love that the sound of that solo because I feel like the production to rein that in and make it fit in the mix without being harsh or piercing was very
yes.
precise. Like I'm hearing the way that guitar was squealing in there, and I'm like, if that was just the raw take on that, it would be shattering your eardrums. It'd be ear piercing. There'd be so much highs in there just squealing and leaving
be
you with
uncomfortable.
tinnitus. It would be really uncomfortable. But the way they've reined it in through the production and balancing the EQ on that and sitting it just right in the mix is fucking
What is
threaded
that?
the
That
needle.
hollow echo sound with that solo. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if it's like
It's
just
almost like
something to do with.
he's like opened the wah right up and just left it.
It might look, yeah, it might be just a particular sort of EQ decision. I think that's giving it a bit of that maybe whistling kind of sound.
Yeah.
Let's go back and try and listen again, see if I can prick it. It's hard because there's a few different ways to get that sort of sound. You know?
Yeah. I'll try and tell you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That part.
That
feels like a
really
wah.
tricky. It might be, I don't know, because all of the like the phaser effects and any sort of non-distortion related effects in this are used very subtly. Either that or they're in the chain prior to the distortion, which is really crushing them down a lot. But it could be a wah, it could be like a slight phaser or flange effect maybe on there to really like push it, because you can tell that high mid frequency band there is so saturated, which is why I'm like they've managed to rein it in very nicely through that sort of high mid range frequency where it gets higher into the guitar solos sitting.
Because I know what you're talking about when you say if they don't rein in, and it's just
it's that it'll be like literally hurting your eardrums if they didn't rein it in. Doesn't matter about the volume, it's the specific frequency that's like a needle in there. And everyone's is slightly different, but you know the feeling when it's like rattling your fucking skull in a bad way. But that was so nicely set in the mix. Like, holy shit, whoever did the production on this is insanely good. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to take this one through to the end and then have a bit more of discussion after that. So here we go. God damn.
We're gonna have to check out this album.
Yeah,
They
dude.
have it on Spotify. We're gonna have to do ourselves a favor and go culture ourselves.
That's going on. Yeah, that's. I think that's going on rotation tomorrow. That's going on. I'm gonna listen through that while I'm gearing up for day 2 of WrestleMania tomorrow.
Yeah, boy.
That's ooh yeah.
Yeah, now we can be those. Now we can be those guys that be like, have you heard of this Czech band called THULSA?
You know who'd like that? You know who'd like this?
Yeah.
You know who'd like this? Look at your shirt.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Guys,
I wouldn't be surprised if these guys have played together already and we just don't know it.
Maybe. maybe that'd be
Like,
hectic.
do you know what I mean? That'd be so funny.
Reach out to them, drop them a message, and be like, "Oi, have you guys ever heard of this
Yeah,
band?"
I'll send them one later tonight. I'll send them
I
one
love
later
that. I
tonight.
love that. I feel like it's ridiculous. Look, if you're watching this and you don't understand, like, metalheads always like to have a couple of bands in their back pocket that they listen to that no one else they know has heard of.
Yeah,
Always
it's
like it lends a degree of
thing.
like, and look, we're not gatekeeping, we're not trying to say you have to be like this about it. But for a lot of metalheads, it's like having a band that you can be like, hey, have you ever heard of this fucking band? And it's some obscure band from the other side of the world that has 7 subscribers on YouTube and this absolute banger of an album out. And you just want to be able to show all your friends. It gives you like a bit of credibility. And it's so funny. It's so funny because that's such like a hipster mentality of like, oh, I knew about it before it was cool. But metalheads, and as much as metalheads claim to hate hipsters, it's this kind of behavior that so many of us embrace. Because it feels good. It feels good to be able to show your friends something cool that you found that they maybe don't know about yet. Or at least we think, I find it amazing.
I think it's amazing.
And it's
I find
it
makes me happy to show someone else a band and help promote them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, being so involved, and if you love what you love, like we love our metal, we love our music. When we find these little gems and you find those little ones that eventually go on to be bigger and better, it makes you feel like you really got your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the scene, and you feel a part of it because you're keeping such an eye on it. It's almost like the way people look at sport. You know what I mean? And when you're watching those up and coming players, and you're like, you keep an eye on him because they're eventually going to go to something great. It's the same thing.
Yeah, precisely. And it's it's a good feeling being able to know, again, it's ego and maybe it's a bit of bullshit. I don't know, but it is a nice feeling to be like, oh, hey, like I was into them before everyone else kind of knew about them. Like I knew them before they were cool. There's a reason it's a cliche.
Exactly.
There's a reason it's a cliche. And I tell you what, like one day, I hope to be able to say to people that we did this reaction to THULSA before they blew up.
Anyone else?
I think that'd be cool if we could say that one day.
We could say, oh, that'd be awesome.
But I can already think of like,
because the potential's there.
I'm already thinking of like probably a dozen people I can send this to immediately who will absolutely love it. Who will absolutely love this and put it immediately into heavy rotation in their stuff. So crazy. Like I'm loving this. This is so good. I'm going to have to give this album a listen. But there you go, everybody. That was THULSA with Noze Podkabatem. Let us know what you thought down in the comments, please. Like I'm really keen to see what everyone else thought of this one. Cause like we obviously we've shared our thoughts with you guys, but we do like to hear what you guys think of these
what do you take away
these
from
new bands that these sort of bands that we're coming across from all over the world and getting to know. I know that these Rockin' Around the World videos don't tend to get as many comments as a lot of our normal reaction videos do, but trust me, we see the comments when you guys come in and check these ones out. We see the love that you guys give these ones when you do enjoy it. I mean, we had Steel Lover a while back, and people were kind of commenting on that one and really enjoying it. We've had, and then when we had 10,000.
The only reason why we met Earthbomb.
Yeah, through that other German band, 10,000 Square Kilometers of Time. Like we had people from Germany commenting on the video, going, "I'm German and I had no idea about this band. How am I seeing a video from two Australian dudes educating me about music in my own country?" Like. So we love sharing these with you guys, and if you've got any other recommendations of bands like this, niche bands that you think from little corners of the world that you think we should check out, please let us know in the comments. And hey, if the guys from THULSA are watching this, please, we would love to chat to you. We would love to chat to you and learn a bit more about the song and the album and everything you guys have got going on. So hey, but thank you. We're going to wrap this one up today. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you've watched this far, you're an absolute legend. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, downvote the shit out of it. I have been Reverend Raph. He has been the beer buddy Kyle. That was THULSA with Noze Podkabatem. I again apologize for my pronunciation if that's not correct. Look after yourselves and each other, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay cool.
Peace! Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.